What's up, everybody? It's your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster, one of the original road warlords, and as always, bringing you the knowledge and dropping the science in this industry of what we call trucking, okay? I'm doing this particular video to show and prove that you do not have to run miles in order to make revenue, all right? You do not have to run miles in order to make revenue. To give a backstory, I am a lease operator. My truck is through Long Mountain, which means that, I pretty much went through, this is not some lease program that I'm in and stuff. I took my own money, got my own truck, trailers, the same thing. I didn't go through Long Mountain or whatever, but, the people that I'm leased with gave me the option to purchase the trailer and stuff, which I did, which I do own now free and clear. The lease was for, the lease to own deal on the trailer was for 1 year. It was for 1 year. Actually paid the trailer off in 6 months. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and break into it. As you can see here, these are the miles and stuff that I've been doing for the last 7 days. These are the miles I've been doing for the last 7 days and stuff. Let's see, today is the 20th, and we can see, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll be starting my day, and my load picks up in Yonkers, New York and stuff. Just to give a backstory about what's going to be going on today. I'm currently in Bronx, New York. and stuff. Where I'll be going to Yonkers. I'll be picking up in Yonkers, New York, and taking that load to Elizabeth, New Jersey, which is about 36 miles from here. I'll be dropping that load off from there. I'll be dead heading to Quakertown, Pennsylvania, to pick up and take that over to Greencastle, Pennsylvania for the 21st, which is Friday. All right, so so if everything goes well and stuff, then there should be about another about 375 miles, give or take. All right. So this is what we got right now. Stuff we're gonna be starting from the 13th, 425 miles, 14th, 150 miles, 15th, 512 miles, 16th. 146 miles, 17th, 317 miles, 18th, 403 miles, 19th, 153 miles. All right. You can see with my drive time, again, we'll start from the bottom to the top. 13th is 9 hours and 14 minutes. The 14th, 3 hours and 36 minutes. 15th is 9 hours, 36 minutes. 16th is 3 hours 49 minutes. 17th is 6 hours 43 minutes. 18th is 8 hours 34 minutes, and 19th is 3 hours and 24 minutes. All right, now my lane of travel is northeast. All right, this is all I run. This is all I'm going to run because this is my particular preference. Okay, this is where I choose to make money. I've been doing this and stuff for over I've been running this lane for over 5 years. I do have a consistency in the lane that I run. What I don't have is a consistency on the same customer that I haul for and stuff. But being that, I've been doing it this long and stuff, I know pretty much where freight is coming out of, so on and so forth. And again, it's not about how many miles and stuff that you run, but how much revenue that you can get for each load. All right. This is how I've been making my bread and butter. How I've been making my living. This is how I've been paid. This I paid off 3 trailers, 2 trucks, and how I'm taking care of this truck right here as well. All right. When I got Sky Rooster had 824,000 miles on it. When I finally parked Sky Rooster, I had 1,020,000 on it. 1,020,000, and I got Sky Rooster in 2 2014. June 6, 2014. I finally parked Sky Rooster in 2017 of October. So she's been sitting for over a year. So in that time there and stuff, in that time there, I only put 200,000 on it. I only put 200,000 on and stuff, and the reason why is because I do not run a lot of miles. This is what made me come up with the decision and stuff to go to Long Mountain and stuff and just get this truck right here and stuff. When I got it, the truck almost had 500,000 on it. Once it gets paid off and stuff, I probably won't have. I probably will just about have 700,000 miles on it. That's the projected plan and stuff. And so, you don't have to be running East Coast, West Coast, here, there, everywhere and stuff. The name of the game is to run, is to get you a lane, find your lane, and then make your money on that particular lane. Now, I tallied up all the miles and stuff and came up with 2106. So even with what I got to do today and stuff, you're looking at about 2,400 miles. Now, if I was getting paid by the miles and stuff, man, I would be in some real big trouble. I would be in some real big trouble and stuff because, see, running miles, you have to have a consistency. You have to have a consistency in order to make your money and stuff. So you can't say, I'm going to stay in this particular area, run this particular lane. It's whatever you can get for the longest distance that you can and stuff, because again, there has to be a consistency in order for you to make revenue. It's already set in stone. I got to have this amount of miles and stuff every week, or I am not going to be able to click to make a settlement or to clear my expenses, so on and so forth. All right. The whole purpose of trucking and stuff is to make sure that the loads and stuff that you do, that you're maximizing the most. You're being very efficient in everything that you do. It's not about getting this truck and then just running miles. That's just not it. Because these trucks and stuff, as you can see, it's a decline in how far you could take these trucks and stuff now. Used to could get a truck and stuff and keep it 1,000,000 miles without any kind of worries and stuff, and that's just not the case now and stuff, especially with these new trucks now, these new components and stuff that they have up here, and these parts are again becoming very, very expensive. They're not going the distance, so to speak. So with that, you have to make sure that you get your money in between that, so that when it goes down, you can take care of what you have to take care of. All right. It's really no sense in trying. I guess the next question is going to be is that, people want to see the settlements for, they're going to want to see the settlements and stuff for what I do, but it's not really going to tip the scale one way or the other. The thing is this is what I do consistently. I've been doing it for 5 years, and again, it's been working for me. If it hasn't, then I would be doing something else. But I'm just showing and proving this stuff is that I'm not putting a lot of miles on my equipment to make money, and you don't have to either. The whole name of the game is to find you a lane. Is to find you a lane that you want to run. Find your lane that you want to run. Get the revenue there and get the revenue therein, and take care of the things that you want to take care of and stuff. If you want to go home, go home. My thing is that I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with staying out here on this road. It's really no big deal to me and stuff. My situation consists of, I don't have wife and children, and the only thing that I'm paying for right now is just this truck. That's it. Everything else is paid for. So my financial obligational situation is different, but as far as the economical situation, as what I have to do for a living, that's not changed and stuff. It's the same across the board, whether it's me or whether it's you. It all breaks down to the same thing. Running revenue for money is the way to go. I done the miles and stuff, man. Miles just don't get it. You know, you're asking for something that's going to be very difficult to get, because, you know, the science is that it's not about it's not about how many miles and stuff that you can run, because if the revenue is not on the miles, then chances are you're not going to get that load. You know, you're not going to do it. Whether it's you or whether you're leased on to someone and stuff, you know, sometimes, you know, we ask these questions. Well, they know I need miles. They know I need miles in order to make revenue while I'm not getting it. Well, you know, if you go up here and you look on the board and stuff and you say, well, I want to pick up a load here from New Jersey and go to California with it. And the miles on the miles from here to California might be like 2,400 miles, right? Which is good if you're on miles. You know, you could probably do it in 4 days and stuff. You know, you just got long stretch or wide open highways, stuff like that. You know, you get away from all the hustle and bustle. Make sure that you're not, make sure you don't get caught in traffic jams and stuff like that. Doing the best routes, like I said, you can knock it out in 4 days, 2,400 miles under your belt. But what they don't tell you is that the load might not be paying anything and stuff. It may be, you know, 2,400 miles, it may be paying $2,400. That's that. And so, you know, if you're getting paid by the mile, then you're guaranteed to get a certain percentage. You know, they're saying, well, we pay you, say, 91 cents a mile plus fuel surcharge, right? 90 cents a mile plus fuel surcharge. So say the fuel surcharge is 40 cents, right? So 40 cents, that puts you at $1.30. Now, they don't even have $1.30 on the mile on the load. So that means that they're going to do this load, and they're going to have to come out the pocket in order to pay you. Meanwhile, they don't have anything to cover their expenses and stuff. And so you wonder is why are they giving me these short runs and stuff? And then, you know, you might have a short run like what I'm doing right now. I'll pick it up in Yonkers. New York, and taking that to Elizabeth, New Jersey, 36 miles. They're paying me $5.50 to do that run. Then from there, I'm picking up in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. That's going to Greencastle. It's going to Greencastle, Pennsylvania. So, you know, the miles on that from Quakertown to Greencastle is $136, and they're paying me $700. They're paying me $700 to do. So, you know, if you're on miles, right? If you're on miles, then this is something that they're going to give you. And so, you know, when you start figuring things up and stuff, you know, you can see where the revenue is going, and you can see why is it that, you know, you're doing all these short runs and stuff like that. This is why. Okay? You don't have to do miles in order to do revenue, because what I have right now is 2106. When everything is said and done, I'll probably have maybe another 300 miles and stuff. So, you know, even if I was getting paid by the mile, it really wouldn't tip the scale one way or the other. But you don't have to run miles in order to make revenue. I hope that this video was informative. If you need me to go more in depth, feel free to hit me up. My contact information is on the page. I just say that if you do hit me up, let it be about the industry, and I'll help you out as much as possible. And with that being said, it's your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. Telling you as always, continue to do your research, fact finding studies. Honest on your skills every day. Till next time we talk, next time we meet, be safe, be easy, and peace out.